Now we're going to move into the first mission, and the audio sounded really quiet. The music sounded really quiet. Music, please. Yeah, we're going to try that. All right. The Agent of Commerce, difficulty level Novice. Mission objectives, build a solid economic system. Let's go.
Good morning, Your Majesty. Still an early riser, I see. I have news for you while we wait for your breakfast. Yesterday, after you retired, I continued negotiation with the head of the local Merchants Guild. Well, the guild is ready to sign a trade agreement with you. Believe me, sire, the kingdom needs this.
Yeah.
There are certain concessions that need to be met, but the investment is well worth it. Soon a steady stream of gold will flow into your treasury. Ah, your breakfast has arrived. Well, the details will wait. Bon appetit, sire.
So as much as the markets matter for our economy, the trade posts that we're going to learn in this mission are even more important.
Your Majesty, to develop trade, you need to build the marketplace first.
Happy to serve.
While your peasants are working, send
Yeah.
heroes to the port. The Merchants Guild representative is afraid for his safety and refuses to travel alone.
All right,
The
so
port is located to the northeast of your palace.
we're going to... Ooh, okay, let's go. Yeah, so this is where we have to get to with heroes. I think for the moment, though, we're going to recruit a Warriors Guild, and we're going to do a Clerics Guild. I don't want to do Rangers Guilds right off the bat, because they will just kind of run off and immediately discover this, and then I'll have to deal with whatever the consequences of that are. So you can see up here, we immediately have an ancient graveyard not far from me. This is a result of the randomized locations function. I don't think you would normally have this here. It would usually be elsewhere. So that's really close. It'll probably spawn enemies pretty quickly. These cemeteries appear in the era of the Great Rulers. According to legend, heroes slain in the War of the Ardanian Unification are buried here. And they spawn skeletons. Animated beings made of dark magic. Yeah. Look at these guys. Striking out in unison. They're probably going to destroy that peasant house, though, unfortunately. I don't have anything built yet, so... it is what it is, I suppose. Alright, once we get these buildings built, we'll get some heroes down, and then we'll probably just immediately try to destroy this graveyard. That probably sounds like the best idea. Let's see, we'll research the health potion here. And the Amulet of Regeneration, which restores health over time. I don't know if we need the mana potions just yet. Oop. I accidentally hit the pause button. Alright, so all these undead is going to be great for our clerics once they level up, because our clerics have good spells against the undead. But we are kind of getting mobbed by skeletons at the moment.
Hi-ho.
Excuse me, do you want to... do you want to finish this clerics guild? You only have to hit it once with your hammer. Please. Please. Thank you. I was a little bit worried there for a second. We'll recruit a few clerics. They should be able to handle these skeletons. Or she's just gonna run out and immediately grab the treasure chest. Lady. Lady, you're going the wrong way. There's adventure over here. There we go. Now she's got it. Feria here, the placid one. Oh, she's gonna show these skeletons who's boss.
A reward for my toil.
Yeah, alright. There's a lot of healing going on, but that's not surprising for clerics. They do like their heals.
A reward for my toil.
But it's also good experience for them, so that's good. There we go.
Happy to serve.
All right, let's yeah, this is what we want. We want the holy attack from the clerics guild, because that'll give our clerics really powerful anti-undead spells.
I'll take care of it.
Or a undead spell, anti-undead spell. Bleh. Sorry, words are hard. And you'll have to forgive me a little bit because I adjusted the resolution so you guys can see what's going on. I now have this tiny window that takes up about a quarter of my screen. So if it seems like I'm struggling to see things, that's why. But I will make this sacrifice. That is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Okay. Yeah, get wrecked, skeleton. Now you know when I'll be streaming. What did you do, Tally? What did you do to me? What kind of shenanigans are you getting into? I guess we can research the potion. We are using a lot of mana. Alright, I need to destroy this graveyard. Let's do that. Added a notification. Oh no, you did? Oh no, you did. Okay. That's fine. Whatever you want to do, Tally. Yeah, it's all good. I figured you were going to do something like that eventually. So how's it going today, Tally? I just finished watching through your Dead by Daylight videos. You're doing a pretty good for somebody who's brand new to the game. You're doing pretty good. I think I also want to build a blacksmith, but I may be trying to over-prepare myself.
Strength and honor.
Is that a bad thing? Is it a bad thing to over-prepare? I don't think it is. This is the first level. It's not going to be difficult.
A reward for my toil.
Ah, yes, the shenanigans of healing. You think Sea of Thieves helps with the movement and attacks? The only difference is you can't spam sword swings. It's true. I mean, gaming as a whole is very good at training your coordination and your spatial sense. So it makes sense that other games would allow you to improve skills in a certain game or a certain genre. Alright, so this should resolve the skeletons. They won't be that much of a problem anymore. And we can also call to arms, which just spawns a bunch of people for defense. And we can upgrade the warrior skill to get crushing blow. But I think we're going to build a ranger's guild. We're going to start exploring. Because these heroes will just kind of slowly explore on their own as well. But they're not as good as the rangers are at exploring. So. And we're not really making a whole lot of money right now. And in order to do anything with trade, we have to progress the mission. So. Alright, we have our first sewer entrance, and I always, whether it's Majesty 1 or Majesty 2, I like to build guardhouses next to the sewer entrances. I rarely do anything else with guardhouses. It always seemed a little bit counterintuitive. I know there's... Obviously in the original Majesty, there were missions where you absolutely had to use guardhouses. Or some kind of defensive building.
Did you fill out
But, like, in this game, well, in Majesty as a whole, you have to keep in mind that the best way for your heroes to level up is to fight things. So if you have guardhouses killing everything, what are your heroes doing? How do your heroes level up? And the answer is, they don't. So that's why I'm always a little bit careful about going too nuts on guardhouses. And we do have defense flags. So defense flags are a new flag in Majesty 2. It's basically like you put it on a building or a character, and it will entice heroes to protect that building or character. And it, like, periodically pays out gold to any hero that's around it. And then it'll divide up the gold between the heroes. So these characters will slowly accumulate gold as they're near the defense tower, or defense flag. It's pretty nice. It's also kind of a nice way to, like, disperse your gold a little bit, but I rarely use it for that reason. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the Rangers Guild. I should upgrade the Warriors Guild as well. Get that crushing blow. We want the accurate shot. We want good things for all of our people. And this also gets the Rangers' attention so the Rangers don't wander off. Not that they would ever do that, but they do that all the time. Okay. So up here, we saw this little area up here. This suitable trading place. So we can't do anything with it right now, but the blurb says it's an ideal location for a trading post. But obviously we can't do that right now. This is another thing that the randomizer will move around. So I've done this mission with the randomizer and had the trading place be, like, right inside my settlement. Which, I mean, it sounds like it's really good, but it's only okay, because I believe that the value you get out of the trading post is affected by the distance from your, probably your distance from the palace. Probably not the distance from the market. In Majesty 1, it was distance from the market, but I don't... Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I guess there are skeletons here. And a skeleton archer. Oops. I didn't even realize that. That's what I get for not paying any attention. Alright, can I rebuild this, good sir or madam? There we go. And then, of course, we might as well show off the Hall of Lords, because we'll probably be using it a lot, too. Why can't I build... Why can't I build here? Whatever, we can build it there instead.
Be gone.
Not a big deal. Alright, we'll upgrade this tower, this guardhouse, to level 2. And at level 2, it can pretty much handle anything that comes out of the sewer entrance. But we need to get this Rangers Guild built because our Rangers here are homeless, which kind of puts them at a disadvantage, and they could eventually leave. And we don't want them to leave. We want them to stay here. Okay, let's go ahead. I guess we're going to build a blacksmith. Okay, now we can build here. It must just take some time to kind of burn out the ruin. And we could go ahead and send an explore flag down here now. So based on all the skeletons that are coming this way, there's probably more skeleton lairs over here. We'll deal with them later, I'm sure.
Knowledge and skill grow.
But right now I want to progress. I want to progress the story. I love that delicious, delicious story progression. And of course our rangers are immediately on that. Oh, there's actually a lot of skeletons around here. That could be a little bit problematic. I didn't actually buy the healing spell. Let's do that real quick. There we go. Do I have healing potions in the... Yeah, I researched healing potions. Why does nobody have healing potions? Okay, you have a healing potion. Okay, a lot of these guys have healing potions. It's just Mr. Ranger Pants. Wherever he ran on. Oh, he died. Denel of Laughing Brook here has decided to die because apparently he's too cheap for healing potions. That's fine. We can come in here and we can recruit our ranger from the previous mission, who's already level 5. So he lives out of the Hall of Lords. I believe you can only hire... Okay, you can hire up to 3 heroes from previous missions. They're called Lords by the game, as it kind of suggests. And that's probably going to be a big part of our long-term gameplay. And we can also go in here and resurrect Denel. I think he kind of deserves his fate, though, I'm not going to lie. So he can kind of stay in the graveyard. That is his home now. Alright, let's go ahead and research all the upgrades in the blacksmith. And that'll be very nice. Okay, I only have to put 100 gold to get somebody's attention. Good. So I should probably hit this ancient graveyard and destroy it before progressing, because it is really close to our objective. I don't remember exactly what I have to do in all these missions, but I want to be careful. I don't know why I want to be careful. This is like the first mission. It should be super easy, but... Paranoia for later. Also, my warrior here has the plague, which inflicts damage to him over time. I've seen people die from that. I've seen heroes die from that. We want to be a little careful with that, but we'll probably be fine. Alright, let's set a hefty 500 gold to destroy this ancient graveyard. And let's also turn up the air conditioning because it is warm in here. There we go. Now, I believe that the upgrades in the blacksmith will change the physical appearance of the heroes. Yeah, so this guy has, like, better armor and a better weapon. So he looks better than, say, this guy here, who doesn't have fancy armor yet. Although he's probably going to go buy them as soon as he gets enough money to. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is kind of one of the weird things about how the terrain works in this game. Is that, like, this is technically, like, an entire piece of the same terrain, so that when they discovered it, they, like, discovered all of it and the area around it. So there we have another graveyard. Here we have a bear. And as you can see in the little blurb on the side, bears are level 10. I believe skeletons are level 5. And I think rats are level 1, just like the basic rat. There's, like, level tiers in this game, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So, like, it gives you kind of a rough idea of how powerful something is. So, like, a bear at level 10 You should probably fight it with a level 10 hero or, you know, maybe multiple lower level characters. It gives you an idea of how powerful enemies are, which is not something that the original game had. But, yeah, are we gonna go out and try to take out that ancient graveyard as well? I don't know. It's kind of off the beaten path. But if we do want to get this trading place here, we may have to. I guess this is a fair point to note that, like, I know I said that you want to destroy all of the lairs as quickly as possible. Playing back to the same ideas with the towers, you know, if your heroes aren't fighting things, they're not gaining levels, they're not becoming more powerful. So if you just destroy all the lairs on the map, then you're not going to have enemies to fight. Which can be good or it can be bad. It really just depends on the circumstances. I don't remember this game well enough to know if you're better off just destroying all of the lairs immediately or leaving some of the weaker ones around to help, like, train up your heroes. That is unfortunately knowledge that is beyond me. But we are going to destroy that, and then we're going to deal with the skeletons inside. Oh. That really exploded. It launched the headstone the whole way out there. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see if this will work. I tried to do an explore flag, but apparently the explore flag didn't get close enough. So we're just going to send somebody here directly. Okay, there's an ancient graveyard. That's probably where all of the skeletons that have been attacking us came from.
Your Majesty, the Merchants Guild reports that their representative couldn't come. A caravan of donkeys was sent instead. Oh no, don't be insulted, sire. It's even better this way. It's common knowledge that donkeys are the engines of commerce.
Of course, we all know
The
that.
heroes to protect the caravan until it reaches the palace.
Alright, let's go ahead and protect the caravan. Or try to protect the caravan. Lady? Lady, please. Faria, are you going to, No? No, you just really want to buy some new stuff? Okay. Alright, well, hopefully these other heroes will be able to do something about this. Yeah. We are told that heroes have a mind of their own. It was that way in the original game, so of course it's going to be that way in this game too. We just have to accept that this is the case. So yeah, we actually have a couple of ancient graveyards here. We're gonna send some boys out after both of them, I think. And we shouldn't have a problem protecting this caravan here, yeah.
I've gotten tired of this.
Alright.
More gold, Your Majesty.
Please sound... Okay, you do have healing potions. Good.
News, Your Majesty. Lands and materials for the construction of trading posts were brought with this caravan. The Merchants Guild made an assessment and have marked the places most suitable for trade with their caravan.
Yeah, so here...
Time to make some gold, sire.
It sure is.
Build
Let's
some
make some
trading
money.
posts in those places.
This is the place where you can build trading posts. To build a post, choose economic buildings from the build menu, then choose a trading post to put it in the right place and left click on it. You can also select the suitable trading place and just click on the trading post icon in its menu. That's probably what I'm going to be doing the most. And unfortunately, our peasants have to actually come out here and build these trade posts. Oh, no they don't. This one's building on its own. Huh. Wait, no. It's not building. Yeah, the peasants have to go. Okay. I'm like, what's that? I think that percentage is... It's like a charge timer for the caravans. When it reaches 100%, the caravan gets sent out. I believe that's how that works. I'm not quite sure why we can see it now before it's even upgraded, or before it's even built, but uh-oh. Despair is about to make short work of our hero here. Nah, he has healers. He'll be fine.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Yeah, so as you can see over in this little blurb, rangers are good at fighting beasts, allegedly. But he did handle that. He's level 7. He's doing a good job.
My quest begins.
He totally just stole that chest, though. Instead of helping out, he just went straight for the chest. Alright, there's the bear den. And yeah, it's the same thing with the water tiles. You just kind of find it, and then it unveils everything around it. It's kind of weird. It's just another one of those things with the jankiness of this game. Alright, we'll wait a minute for our trading posts to build. We have to build 3 of them, so I guess we do have to go out to this one. Alright, let's destroy this bear den. And you can also upgrade trading posts, which is very handy, because upgrading them gives them a little guard tower on the top. Oh, there's a window we can open up for more information. Nice. I always like reading these little lore blurbs, because it really, like, dives deep into the game. And it helps, you know, there's interesting information here sometimes, especially with, like, how your heroes will react. So you got to keep an eye on the warriors because they are somewhat rash and will engage a stone elemental only days out of training. But yeah, you want to upgrade the trading post. That gives it a guard tower on the top, and that is very handy. Oh. That's a very silly bowstring sound. I like it. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. All right. So once we build, we may not be able to build this trading post right away. But at least this one's built. And it's being upgraded, which is nice. Alright, we should probably do something about this bear, huh? Are you going to fight the bear?
My aim
Okay,
is
we do have a
growth.
ranger here. We'll be fine.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Yeah. Okay, let's go out here and defend this trade post. I'm gonna put a big sum of money on that because I think that's the last thing we're gonna have to do for this mission. Oh, and they already destroyed it. Oops. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, destroy this then. So, as you can see, we lost all the money from that defense flag because they destroyed the thing that we were defending. So that's something you have to watch out for a little bit. So this caravan has 700 gold on it. Yeah, if you want money, trade post is the way to make money. Because you got to keep in mind, the marketplace only generates 250 gold a day. So if you get 700 from the trader, then that's, you know, practically 3 days worth of income. Gold? You love gold. We all love gold, Tetrahedron. How are you doing today? I'm fulfilling my promise from a year ago of playing Majesty 2. And that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if only I can get around to fulfilling my promise from 10 years ago of playing Lords of Magic. But we'll do that someday. Maybe. I had to figure out how to stream that game. That's gonna be the hard part about that. I don't like how the audio goes quiet whenever I click off of the screen. That's how you know this game is not really made for newer PCs. And hasn't really gotten much update to get in line with newer games. Well, that's not great. These are zombies. Dang. Rather strong, but very slow. Try jogging away from them. Huh. So they didn't get a chance to upgrade that to get the towers. That is unfortunate. But here you can see that that trading post just destroyed that skeleton. Alright. So apparently we're going to have to clear some more space here. Let's go ahead and recruit some more clerics. Yeah, clerics. Because there's so much undead, we might as well. And I also completely forgot about Crushing Blow. Oops. And we'll start clearing this out. Should also probably put a bounty on these zombies. There's one of them. Where's the other? Because they're level 10. They're pretty tough. They're tougher than your average skeleton, anyhow. Roughly on the same tier as a brown bear. Yeah. But our heroes are at the point now where they should be able to handle most of the things on this map. Even in a 1v1. Oh yeah, I forgot graveyard spawned skeletons too. We gotta put a guard tower by the graveyard too. I actually completely forgot that graveyard spawned skeletons. I don't know why. Alright, so that's being built. This is already built. This is being destroyed. Nice. Nice. Alright, we're getting there. We're making progress. You're on the Schedule 1 grind? I'm seeing more and more videos on Schedule 1. I don't know if it's really my kind of game. But maybe we could play it for like an After Dark stream or something. I don't know. $800 gold. Nice. Look at this guy. Look at this handsome man. He's buying new stuff. He'd rather buy new stuff than fight this zombie, please. Okay, well, at least this ranger has the right idea. The Devish Legendary? Yeah. It's always good to have good devs, because that really makes the game. Alright, I'm going to try to get heroes out here to defend this, because otherwise I'm going to be sad. I'm a little bit worried that these bears might get too close to the trading posts. I mean, we could put a guardhouse out here. That's not necessarily a bad idea.
My back is hurting.
Hi ho.
There we go. Alright, we should be good to go. That's upgrading. That's being built. We just have to get this built.
Where to journey next?
When I was young, I used to 100% clear all of these maps. I would just spend, like, extra time exploring every corner of the map to make sure there was no more layers. I don't do that too much anymore. Not so much anymore. I used to do the same thing in Warcraft 2 as well, where I would just go around and destroy every piece of the enemy on the map that I could find. Sadly, the Warcraft games and the StarCraft games have made that harder over the years, but it's fine. We must have lost some... Yeah, we must have lost some peasants. It's fine. Look at all this gold. Gold! So much gold! It's beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye.
A reward for my toil.
Good job, Mr. Skeleton. You did a good job. You tried, at least. Alright, we should be able to finish off this trading post now. We have a nice little village going. I never upgraded that. That's great. Oh yeah, I probably upgraded that in the Rangers Guild that was destroyed. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so we should be good to go now, right? Yes? Yes.
Well done, Your Majesty. The construction of the trading post is finished. Is there any finer sight than a caravan laden with riches heading to market? The Merchants Guild
I do like
appreciates your
money.
business and cooperation. Now, wherever you go, you shall have the best of their donkeys at your disposal, Your Majesty.
Yeah. We did a good job. 47 days. And we can choose another hero to make into a lord. I usually try to get one of each to start with, and then we go from there. So we'll go ahead and grab Freya here, the thoughtful one. And we will proceed.